He was the finisher. A really nice run.
A second down throw for Prescott. And right away, he lost the football. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No. Making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
So the offense able to recover the fumble, but it's third down now. On third down, it's Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that brings up fourth down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's Jackson. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. Murray, the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. First offensive series forthcoming. Deshaun Jackson, wide receiver that certainly needs no introduction in this league.
He's truly one of those don't blink guys, because as soon as you do, he's past you and in the end zone and doesn't mind letting you know about it too.
He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
On first down, Murray. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They go with Murray again. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. DeMarco Murray, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Remember when we used to use the slash moniker to talk about a player playing multiple positions? How about just slashing through a defense? Unable to tackle this guy. 1, 2, 3 people bouncing off of him.
Here we go.
First down, Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A first down throw for Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it'll be a Dallas first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Here's Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And now a look at the Washington defense.
D'Angelo Hall's gone to the Pro Bowl multiple times as a cornerback. Now he might be making the Charles Woodson move, swinging back to safety.
Now Prescott under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to the left here to Reed. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. Murray the lone setback. Throwing. Cousins. Caught on the right side. Reed. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And Davis has it over the middle. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Jackson, the man in motion left. And here now it's second and goal. Ball on the 7-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. DeMarco Murray with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, what a move. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. He's got size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. And again, it's Prescott. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran corner, D'Angelo Hall. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play. Trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Following the interception, Cousins. Out to the left here to Reed. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Murray, the lone setback. Garcon, the man in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the 1st. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They go back to Murray on 1st down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
They weren't able to complete that attempt, and that was a heck of an attempt there from their shadow of their own goal line. But that tells you how much confidence they have in their offensive line. Go ahead, dial one up. Know that they can protect the quarterback and let him fling one downfield. They didn't get it there, but they sent a message for the rest of the game.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there.
Here we go.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. With it is Jackson. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Caught on the right side, Reed. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a pickup of 19. And the Redskins are going to get a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
And the big tight end shifting around. Again, it's Murray. fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Boom, watching that body.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And that's incomplete. He was looking for DeMarco Murray out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They come out here in the eye. Slot man moves right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Prescott on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And this one complete to Winton over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Prescott again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. And it's a fumble. Picked off by Jason McCourty. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. So they're operating in the red zone. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Come on, let's go!
They go back to the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. 2nd down, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jason Witten, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
In motion, the tight end Reed. A toss to Murray. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Cedric Thornton, the one that got him down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They pitch it out to Murray. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. They'll try to throw now. Cousins caught on the right side. Reed. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. 3rd down and 1. They come out here in the eye. They needed a yard. That's what it. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's going to... And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Quick handoff. That's Lane. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the offense has it 1st and 10. In motion right comes Jackson. Now a toss running left. Here's Murray. And he'll get this down to about the 30-31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. Muscles him off. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Everyone's got four down. Here we go now.
In motion left, that's Jackson.
Right there, 54, right there. 53.
So the chains are on their sides. It's first and goal from the 6. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Throwing here, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense.
All right, here we go.
Here's Cousins. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. So the defensive holding penalty here, Charles.
You get outside of 5 yards downfield and you get grabby with an offensive player, the flag will come out every time.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Prescott. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. In motion left comes Williams. One last shot now for Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the
trust the forecast ahead of time, or are you one of those guys
I'm a
that's
little
skeptical?